Before you book another flight, hit subscribe, like, and share. Because the difference between a stressful trip and a smooth one usually comes down to things nobody ever teaches you. What if I told you the airport experience most people dread is something a small group of travelers actually enjoy? Not because they are rich, not because they fly first class, but because they know exactly how to move through the airport in a way that feels almost unfair. After years of constant travel, conversations with gate agents, lounge staff, and people who practically live in airports, I've collected the 10 most powerful airport secrets frequent flyers use every single time. By the end of this video, you will move through airports faster, spend less money, and feel completely in control of your travel day. Let's start with one mistake that quietly wastes more time than almost anything else. Secret number 1, never choose the shortest security line. This sounds wrong, but frequent flyers almost never pick the shortest line, because the shortest line is often short for a reason. A family with strollers might have just joined it. Someone unfamiliar with the process could be unpacking their entire suitcase, or it feeds into a slower scanner that processes fewer people per minute. Experienced travelers don't look at length. They look at composition. They scan for solo travelers, business attire, laptops already out, slip-on shoes, people who look like they've done this 100 times. A longer line of prepared travelers will beat a shorter line of confused ones almost every time. This single shift can save you 15 to 20 minutes on a bad day. And what frequent flyers do next is how they escape the chaos completely. Secret number 2, hidden lounge access. Almost anyone can use. Most people think airport lounges are only for elite travelers or luxury tickets. Not true. Many mid-tier travel credit cards already include Priority Pass membership, which unlocks over 1,000 lounges worldwide. Even without one, many airports sell day passes for around $30 to $50. And when you factor in free food, drinks, fast Wi-Fi, clean bathrooms, quiet seating, and dramatically lower stress, it often costs less than eating in the terminal anyway. Frequent flyers treat lounges as a productivity and recovery zone, not a luxury. They almost never sit in the general terminal if they can avoid it, and this next secret can change your boarding experience entirely. Secret number 3, the hidden upgrade window. Airlines quietly release complimentary upgrades and better boarding positions in the window between about 48 hours and 3 hours before departure. Most passengers never check again after booking. Frequent flyers do. If you have status, a flexible fare, or even just good timing, seats can open up as other travelers change plans. Gate agents also have more discretion than people realize. Arrive early, be polite, ask sincerely. Countless frequent flyers have received upgrades or priority boarding simply because they showed up prepared and respectful. What they do with their carry-on next makes security almost effortless. Secret number 4, pack for the checkpoint, not the destination. Frequent flyers use something called the security layer system. Everything that needs to come out, laptop, liquids, jacket, anything removable, goes in the most accessible part of the bag. Nothing is buried. At the belt, they unpack in seconds and repack just as fast. Meanwhile, people digging through their bags create stress for themselves and everyone behind them. Packing this way doesn't just save time, it keeps your heart rate down, which matters more than most people realize. Because stress compounds across the entire travel day. And if you have a connection, this next one can literally save your trip. Secret number 5, know your connection route before you land. Layover panic is almost always preventable. Before your trip, pull up the airport map for your connection. Know your arrival gate. Know your departure gate. Check whether you need a tram. Confirm if security must be cleared again. Estimate the walking time realistically. Frequent flyers don't wander. They move with intention. They treat connections like a route they've already rehearsed. And that preparation is exactly what allows them to stay calm when things go wrong. Because eventually, something always does. Secret number 6. Rebooking is a race, not a process. When a flight gets delayed or canceled, the race for seats starts immediately. Most passengers wait for instructions. Frequent flyers act instantly. They call the airline while simultaneously walking to the gate desk. Both channels pull from the same seat inventory. Whoever reaches an agent first wins. This one tactic has saved entire vacations, missed weddings, and critical business trips. And the physical toll of disruptions is why frequent flyers obsess over something surprisingly simple. Secret number 7. Hydration and food strategy. Air travel quietly dehydrates you before you even board. Dry airport air, long lines, and cabin conditions amplify fatigue and irritability. Frequent flyers bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it afterward. They also eat beforehand or bring food with them. Airport meals are expensive, often low quality, and delays can force you to eat twice. Staying hydrated and nourished keeps your stress hormones lower and your decision-making sharper. And if the terminal feels overwhelming, there's a trick almost nobody uses. Secret number 8. The quiet terminal strategy. Most large airports have areas that are dramatically less crowded. International departure zones often have empty seating even for domestic travelers. Gates for small regional flights tend to be calmer. Some airports even have designated quiet rooms or meditation spaces. 30 minutes of peace before a long flight can change your entire experience. But frequent flyers don't just monitor their environment, they monitor their aircraft too. Secret number 9. Track your incoming plane. Your flight might be delayed long before the airline tells you. Frequent flyers check where their aircraft is coming from using apps like FlightAware or FlightRadar24. If that plane is stuck in bad weather or mechanical delays elsewhere, your departure is likely affected even if your airport looks fine. Knowing hours earlier gives you options. You can rebook proactively, adjust transportation, or simply relax instead of anxiously watching the board. And this final secret is what ties everything together. Secret number 10. They don't fight the airport. Frequent flyers don't treat airports as obstacles. They treat them as environments to navigate intelligently. They build buffer time into their schedule. They stay flexible. They treat staff with respect because those people can save your day. They always have a backup plan. What looks effortless from the outside is actually preparation plus mindset. The difference isn't money, it's awareness. Here's the most important part. None of these require elite status. None require flying first class. None require years of experience. You can use every single one of them on your very next trip. This is the difference between travelers who struggle through airports and travelers who glide through them. If you want my complete system for stress-free travel, including packing checklists, booking strategies, and airport shortcuts, I've put it in the description below. And if even one of these tips will make your next trip easier, hit subscribe, like, and share this with someone who always seems to have terrible travel luck. On Passport Pending, we don't just travel, we travel smart. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.